stop scrolling because today I'm going to tell you something most of you probably haven't heard. Your fatigue isn't aging, it's a silent immune fire. In 30 seconds, I'll show the fix most people miss. If you're tired, foggy, catching colds, this is why and how to kill it fast. Doctors miss it, your cells don't. The fire starts here. This isn't bad luck, it's fixable. Stay with me. I'm going to tell you how to put this inflammation out. It's a hidden feedback loop, compromising resilience. It has a name. Understanding it is the first step to breaking it, but it's a quiet fire, burning just below awareness. Chronic low-grade inflammation. Not the hot, swollen, painful kind from an injury. No dramatic redness. Just a low, steady, persistent state of immune activation. Your body fights small, silent battles, consuming resources and energy, keeping your immune system on perpetual idle, like an engine idling for days, then weeks, then years. The wear and tear becomes impossible to ignore. It shows up as stiff joints at dawn, a persistent brain fog, and a deep cellular fatigue no amount of sleep fully resolves. Your daily energy budget is getting burned on internal conflict, a war of attrition your conscious mind barely notices. It hides in plain sight, masquerading as stress or age. We were taught to accept it. But these aren't inevitabilities, they're signals. Smoke from a fire, consuming vitality. This blaze has a source, an ignition point. Wait until you see how it begins. Not dramatic, but slow and steady, in places you least expect. The fire often begins in two locations, your gut and your cell's energy-producing centers. Modern triggers stack up. Processed foods, chronic stress, lack of deep sleep, environmental toxins, alarms your immune system cannot ignore. So your gut is a battlefield. A delicate, single-cell thick barrier must absorb nutrients while keeping harm out. When it's compromised, leaky gut, unwanted materials slip through, immune cells sound the alert, and inflammation goes systemic. Meanwhile, your energy-making cells signal distress. Diets high in sugar and processed fats run cells on dirty fuel, creating waste and oxidative stress. Damaged cells release inflammatory molecules, calling for help, adding fuel to a vicious cycle of metabolic dysfunction and inflammation. It starts with breached boundaries, gut lining and cellular membranes, a slow invasion your immune system tries to contain, but this is only the beginning. The consequences run deeper. Next, how systemic inflammation attacks your cellular power plants, triggering an energy crisis that changes everything. Inside almost every cell are mitochondria, the power plants that turn food and air into ATP, your body's energy currency. When they work, you feel sharp and vital. When they're under siege, everything slows. Do you want your energy back? Then stay with me. Inflammation is a primary assailant. Signals from the gut and metabolic stress directly harm these sensitive organelles. Toxins, oxidative stress, and inflammatory molecules act like grit in precision gears. ATP drops, free radicals rise, and mitochondria emit more inflammatory signals of their own. They flip from power source to damage source, perpetuating the very cycle that harms them. This is the biological root of profound fatigue, a true cellular energy deficit. Brain fog, weakness, low stamina. Every energy-requiring process is compromised. The fire hits core infrastructure, causing a systemic power failure. A weakened grid cannot defend well. Immune cells run on empty. Keep watching. What happens next explains why you get sick so often. A tired body, starved of cellular energy, cannot maintain a well-regulated defense. Your immune system, incredibly energy-intensive, starts to get confused. Precision breaks down. Some cells go hyperactive, even attacking harmless tissues, perpetuating inflammation. Others fall asleep on the job, failing to respond to real threats like viruses and bacteria. This is immune confusion. Your balanced defense dissolves. That explains prolonged fatigue and lingering symptoms after minor infections. Hidden nutrient gaps make this worse. Immune signaling relies on specific vitamins and minerals, cofactors for activation, communication, and resolution. When short, confusion intensifies, like running command with cut lines and missing staff, an immune system both overreactive and ineffective, a dangerous paradox. Cascade: gut disruption to mitochondrial damage to dysfunctional immunity. Wait until you see which deficiencies are most to blame and how they feed the loop. Small, overlooked nutrient gaps can cause large systemic breakdowns. A few key micronutrients often become weak points, holes in your defense. Vitamin D, zinc, magnesium, iron, and the B vitamins aren't supplementary, they're fundamental. Each has a non-negotiable role in immune control and energy production. Watch for my upcoming videos. I'll show the most effective bioavailable types and how to avoid knockoffs. These deficiencies are common. Vitamin D acts like a hormone, sharpening immune responses. Low levels correlate with higher infection susceptibility. Zinc supports immune function and repair. Deficiency slows healing and cripples new immune cell production. Magnesium powers 300+ reactions, stabilizes mitochondria, and supports deep sleep, both key to reducing inflammation and fatigue. Iron carries oxygen. Without it, cellular exhaustion no caffeine can fix. B vitamins are spark plugs converting food to energy. You don't have to live in this state. The path begins with small, deliberate changes that cool the quiet fire. If this helped, like, subscribe, and comment fire out for my next video.